Damn phones, Babylons can't crack the code.
What do YouTube? B Kelly back again with another banger video. In today's video, y'all, I am going to be talking about 5 recruits in the class of 2022 who could be making immediate impacts in the upcoming 2022 season. Now, I have made a part 1 of this video about a month ago. I will drop it in the description down below. A lot has changed since that video, as it seems like a couple of them have flipped their commitments since that video. But everyone in that video, in my opinion, still stands, even with their change of commitments that they have since that video has been released. Now, before I move on, remember to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, as we are on the road to 10K. Now let's get into it. The first player I am going to be talking about in today's video is Jeffreyimba, the only JUCO recruit in this video from Independence Community College. Now, Jeffrey, according to the 24/7 Sports Composite rankings, the JUCO rankings, is the #1 player in the nation for JUCO and the #1 defensive lineman. He is an interior defensive lineman that plays defensive tackle, and he has great size at 6'6", 305 pounds. Jeffreyimba might already have good size at 6'6", 305 pounds, but he has a build that he can put on more weight in the offseason before the season actually begins. And it's not even just that. Jeffreyimba is a big athletic guy. He has good speed as well for a guy of his size, especially on the defensive line. He is a very strong and physical player as well. Jeffreyimba is currently committed to Auburn out of his 31 total offers. Now, I personally think that he could be an immediate impact anywhere in the country, especially with all of the teams that offered him. It's not even just that. He is a very good player, and more than likely, all the guys who are higher rated JUCO recruits are going to be immediate impact players, even the ones that are lower ranked, because, well, the JUCO guys already have college experience. And, well, they're more likely going to be ahead, more likely than not, than high school prospects. Now, Jeffreyimba does need to develop his game a little bit more on the college level, as he is still a little bit of a raw prospect, but he has unlimited potential. On to the next player, we have Oklahoma commit from the state of Nebraska, tight end Caden Helms. Caden Helms, according to the 24/7 Sports Composite rankings, ranked as a 4-star recruit, the 327th best player in the nation, and the 15th best tight end in the nation as well. He held a total of 24 offers in high school before committing to Oklahoma. Caden Helms honestly is probably one of the more underrated tight ends in the nation right now. He currently sits in at 6'5", 222 pounds, according to his 24/7 Sports profile, and he has a really good build on him to start off with. He can definitely build muscle onto his body and gain some weight before actually appearing in his first season as a true freshman with the Oklahoma Sooners, as the guy has the build that you can put more weight on and more muscle, and he's already a guy with a pretty good body heading in. It's not even just that. He used to be a wide receiver, and honestly, he kind of is like a bigger wide receiver. He is a big guy, but he has very good speed, very good route running abilities, and he can catch a lot of the balls that are thrown his way. Caden Helms is one of the recruits in the Sooners 2022 class that could be an immediate impact player for sure in 2022. And here's why. Jeremiah Hall, he is going to the NFL. Austin Stogner, he is now at South Carolina. The only other tight end that might return from the 2021 team is Braden Willis, and that's not even guaranteed. And OU runs more than just one tight end. Caden Helms is going to play no matter what in 2022 unless he is injured. Next up is cornerback / wide receiver Travis Hunter, who is currently committed to Jackson State. Travis Hunter is one of those players in the nation that is one of those rare talents that you don't always see. He is great at wide receiver, and he's very good at cornerback. He could easily play both in college, as a lot of people see him as the best cornerback, and could see him as the best wide receiver in this class as well. According to 24/7 Sports, he is the #1 player in the nation. He was a long-time Florida State commit before flipping to Jackson State. I have made a full video on his commitment to Jackson State and my thoughts on it, and a little bit in depth on his profile as a player and the potential he has. I will leave that video in the description down below. But Travis Hunter is one of those really rare talents, and this is a huge grab for Jackson State. This is a guy that's going to be playing immediately for them, and he can play either way. He might even play both ways. The biggest thing that he might need to work on when he gets to Jackson State is to put on some more weight, as according to 24/7 Sports, he is 6'1" and 165 pounds, which isn't exactly the weight you want to be at on the Division I level, or really any level to that matter of fact, as you should be weighing more than that. But I trust that he will gain some more weight, just like most people do. And if that's your biggest problem heading into college, then you really don't have any problems at all, as most people heading in do need to gain weight. On to the next player that I am going to be talking about. It is running back from North Carolina, who is currently committed and signed to Appalachian State, Kanye Roberts. Kanye Roberts may be one of those players you have never heard of, but you're going to get to know him today. Kanye Roberts, according to the 24/7 Sports composite rankings, is an unranked recruit, but according to 24/7 Sports themselves, he is a 2-star recruit ranked as the 203rd running back in the nation and the 57th best player in his state. He held a total of 2 Division I offers in high school with Appalachian State and South Carolina State, and he chose Appalachian State. A fun fact about Kanye Roberts that you may not know about is that he leads the entire nation for high school football in rushing yards and total touchdowns. He has 3,511 rushing yards this season and 64 total touchdowns. That is insane. He is a very speedy running back that runs a reported 4.46 40-yard dash. He has good size, and he can build on more to it, as he currently sits at 5'11", 190 pounds, according to his 24/7 Sports profile. He has good vision and is overall a very good running back, especially when he has a lot of space with his speed. I think you can definitely see this guy being an immediate impact player for Appalachian State, and don't be surprised in a few years where you see this guy as a rushing yard leader potentially. The final player I am going to be talking about in today's video comes from the state of Arkansas, wide receiver and current Arkansas commit, Isaiah Centennial. According to the 24/7 Sports composite rankings, Isaiah is a 4-star recruit, the 185th best player in the nation, and the 29th best player in his position. He is a very fast athlete, as he has a very extensive track background and might be one of the fastest players in this current class. I think you can see him making a big impact for the Razorbacks in some kind of way in 2022. Whether it be on the special team side of things or as a wide receiver. He is a very good punt and kick returner, and he's a very good deep threat, as he's very fast, and he usually burns the cornerbacks that are on him most of the time. He's also very good on wide receiver screens as well. I think he has a lot of potential and a lot of upside, especially with his speed and route running abilities. This is a very good grab for the Razorbacks. Well guys, if you made it this far in the video, drop down players in the comment section below who you think are going to be immediate impact players in 2022, as well as drop future video suggestions too. Before you head out, remember to smash that like button, turn on those post notifications, and subscribe for more videos. B. Kelly, out.